When you pull up and lay eyes on school for the first time in months, you gotta be prepared to see some of the most downright abysmal fits some of these kids wear. Every school has the highlighter freshman. It's like, where do these kids even spawn from? Why is there always a highlighter kid at school? And then there's the army kid in all camouflage tactical gear. He's probably named Brian and he wears glasses with the band that wraps all the way around his head. Bro is really dressed for the worst possible scenario. Then we get the army kid who always wears the Ushanga fur hat and thinks that Soviet Russia is the coolest thing in the world. Dude is a literal 14-year-old. How can you be that much into war and politics? He doesn't even know the world outside of his mom's house. Like, get a job, little bro. When the first bell rings, finding your classes will make you feel like you're searching for the One Piece. I swear I'm always so lost, but I might just be directionally challenged because I can remember some years when I needed my schedule guide for like 2 months after the year started. And because of that, I more times than not walk into my class a few minutes late. And when you walk into class late, everyone just stares at you. Everyone will simultaneously eye you down like they're all 6-foot light skins with baby blue eyes staring into the depths of your soul. Once class actually starts, I won't lie, in my opinion, the first day goes hard. I always forget that it's just going over the syllabus on day 1. I walk in there expecting hard manual labor. So when I get to just sit down and tune out, I've always been a big fan of that. Along with the syllabus, you've also got to do the dreaded icebreakers.
Paris and Nicole are reuniting for their next big endeavor.
To turn our famous song, Sama into an opera.
Buckle up for an unforgettable experience.
Along with the syllabus, you've also got to do the dreaded icebreakers. You cannot tell me these have ever been effective at breaking any ice. Just thinking about these gives me anxiety and depression. In my freshman year of high school, we had to do 2 truths and 1 lie for our icebreakers. I don't know what my truths were, but I remember saying that my lie was that I killed people. I lacked social awareness, bro. I wanted to make an out-of-pocket joke, but I think it's just came off as the icebreakers did the exact opposite. It was yet again another year of me being holeless from day 1. I've been saying this, the stakes of icebreakers are just way too high for the little to no reward you get from them. Once lunch comes, it can be truly the best time of the day for you or the worst, depending on your situation. The sophomore and up experience ain't all that bad because you get some time to catch up with the people you didn't see all summer. But the freshman year experience is like getting thrown into a war zone lobby. You don't know anyone, so you're either eating alone or gambling your life sitting with a stranger. Yo, what's up, big man? Oh, just eating. I'm just eating food. Oh, damn, that sounds tasty. That sounds tasty. What are you eating?
Bologna sandwich.
Damn, bologna sandwich. That's fire.
Thanks, man.
And I swear, somehow dudes always end up fighting each other at lunch on the first day. How this happens is beyond me. It's like these 2 dudes have been training all summer for the inevitability of this confrontation. But we have got to put respect on the name of those 2. They add an entertainment value to the first day experience. And that's a truly selfless and altruistic act. Then once you finally get through lunch, it's back to more syllabus and icebreakers. But there's always that one class that actually does work. I can guarantee every class that makes you do work on day 1 has the Sigma male teacher. Dude is always hustling the class down to the final minute. Like, bro, you gotta relax. You're a high school teacher. But it all becomes worth it when you get to see the baddie teacher for the first time all summer.
Oh my god. Oh.
I already know I'm her favorite student. I swear I'm the baddie teacher's favorite student every time, bro. I had this one teacher back in the day. Oh, I know my boys back at home know exactly who I'm talking about. I was always her favorite student, bro. Once you finally get to go home, you get such a massive rush of dopamine getting through that first day. But that's quickly followed by the dread of knowing that you have the entire school year ahead of you. But the school year, as bad as it can be, is not one to be wasted basic, yet education is important, even if it feels like what you learn is pointless. It trains your brain to be disciplined and how to learn. And the social aspect of school is huge too. I mean, once you get out of high school, where else are you gonna find friends? At your job? Lord knows you don't find friends in college lectures. So as ass as it is, there are important aspects to achieving academic prowess. And you can meet some truly goated people in your classes and in clubs, even if a lot of them come off as strange at first. The worst mindset to fall into is the I don't like anyone at school, they're all weird mindset, because truthfully, that's simply projection. There's an important balance to get in school where you care about it, but you also pick your battles and realize that some of it is not worth caring about. Like the hose. Don't care about the hose, bro. It'll only lead to your own downfall. I'm not really one to talk though, because my experience of high school was just waiting to go home so I could go to the gym and make YouTube videos. Anyways, we got Instagram. Follow me on Instagram right now. Oh, let's go. Bye.
Hell out of here!
Polly Buzz, formerly Polly.
Someday, this will all be
Back to school is the most dreadful,
Someday,
gut-wrenching
this
time
will all
of
be
the
a
entire
bad
year.
memory.
I truly hate it. Don't get me started on the say your name
could eat
and
a
3
horse.
fun facts
Who's
about
all?
yourself. Alright, let me cook real quick. So my name's Ninye. I like money,
I can't remember the
weed,
last
and
time I
Drake.
had-
Oh, Drizzy. Oh, Drake, I love you.
And then I proceed to get socially exiled and end up homeless on day one.
bad
Yeah, another tear. Back to school always starts when you see the advertisements towards the end of summer with those white kids dancing around, taunting you that the school year is coming. You can't even enjoy the
I just
time
knew it
off
was
without
gonna be
these
one of
little
those days.
twerps,
It'd be
without
one of
these
those
little
days.
squads maliciously looming over you with their evil. Once it's actually time for the school year, you gotta
Not the
wake
man
up
I
at
thought
like
you were.
6 a.m., even though that's probably when you've been going
I
to
just
bed
knew
the
it was gonna be
entire
one of those
semester.
days.
Especially the night before the school year's first day. For some reason, we all have a
Someday,
collective experience of
this will all be
suffering in
a
our
bad
beds
memory.
trying to sleep for like 4 hours. You wake up feeling more deprived than ever, and the sound of your alarm clock ringing
knew it
just
was gonna
makes
be
it
one of those
worse.
days.
Then you gotta sit at the edge of your bed and be like,
I
God
could eat a
damn,
horse,
I can't
hooves
do
and
this
all. I could
again,
eat a
bro.
horse,
After you
hooves and
feel
all.
the pain of knowing it's gonna be another year of the actual prison, the American public high school
can't remember the
system,
last time
you
I
gotta
had
put on
hooves
your
and all.
cleanest
Well,
Yeezys for that first
anything.
day fit. The first day outfits have to go
Someday,
hard. The moment when you have
this will
all
all be
your
a
clothes
bad
laid out on
memory.
your bed the day
Someday,
prior, it's a hopeful
this will all
time.
be a
It makes you
bad
think the
memory.
trauma of last year won't be remembered. But once you go downstairs for some delicious cinnamon toast
could eat a
crunch, the
horse,
most
hooves and
terrible
all.
thing happens. You
Not
start
the
to
man I
hear the
thought you were.
sounds of school buses riding around. I feel like it's not talked about enough how just the
remember the last time
sound
I
of
had-
these
I can't
buses
remember the
causes
last time
so
I
much
had
pain. I've been
anything.
conditioned to relate this
anything.
pain to the sound of
could
buses.
eat a
It's been about
horse,
4
hooves and all.
quads of ass since I've been
could
in
eat a
school, but I
horse,
still get
hooves
that
and all.
sinking feeling in the school bus when I drive around. And you already know you gotta take your first day of school trips for your mom simply out of respect for the game. Then when you
I can't
finish and
remember the
take
last time
one
I
last
had-
look in the mirror to see how
I
you
could eat
look,
a
it just
horse,
never comes
hooves and
together
all.
the way you want, bro. But you can't waste any time looking in the mirror like that because the fear of
eat a
missing the
horse,
bus
hooves
is
and all. The man I thought
crushing.
you were.
If you miss that bus, you might as well jump into
just knew it was
traffic
gonna be one of
because
those
what happens
days.
at home when your mom finds out will probably be worse. During the bus ride, if you nod off for just 1 second and your head touches the window, it's gonna pound your skull into
can't
dust.
remember the
And
last
there is
time I had
no
that.
air conditioning in the
This will all be
buses.
a
So if you
bad
live somewhere
memory.
hot, you'll sweat
This will all be a
terribly the
bad
entire ride and smell like dog water by the time you get to school. When you
Someday,
pull up and lay eyes on
this will all
school
be
for
a
the first
bad
time in
memory.
months, you gotta be
I just
prepared
knew it
to
was
see
gonna be
some
one
of
of
the
those
most
days.
downright abysmal fits some of these kids wear. Every school has the highlighter. It's like, where do these kids even spawn
could eat
from?
a
Why
horse.
is there always a highlighter kid at
was gonna be
school?
one of
And then
those
there's the
days.
army kid in all
Anything.
camouflage tactical gear. He's probably named Brian
Someday,
and he
can't
wears
remember the last time I
glasses
had
with the
a
band that
bad
wrapped
memory.
all the way around his head. Bro is really dressed for the worst possible scenario. Then we get the army kid who always wears the Ushanka fur hat and thinks that Soviet Russia is the coolest thing in the world. Dude is a literal 14-year-old. How can you be that much into war and politics? He doesn't even know the world outside of his mom's house. Like, get a job, bro. bro. When the first bell rings, finding your classes will make
I
you
could eat
feel
a
like you're
horse.
searching
Who's
for the
wrong?
One Piece. I swear I'm always so
Someday.
lost, but I might just be directly following because I can remember some years when I needed my schedule guide for like 2 months after
I
the
just
year
knew it was gonna
started.
be one of
And because
those
of that,
days.
I'm more times than not
remember.
walking to class a few minutes late. When you walk into class late, everyone just stares at you. Everyone will simultaneously eye you down like they're all 6-foot light skinned
just
with
knew it was
you
gonna be one of those days.
staring into the depths of your soul. Once class actually starts, I won't lie, in my opinion, the first day goes hard. I always forget that
horse.
there's syllabus on day one. I walk in there expecting hard manual labor. So when I get to just sit down and tune out, I've always been a big fan.
I can't
Along with
remember the last time I
syllabus,
had
you've
one.
also got to do the dreaded icebreakers.